DJ Bunny here. I'm doing my video blog from outside purely because it is 10:45. We've just had rain. We've just had a beautiful, beautiful double rainbow over the mountain, and right now, as you can see behind me, it's the most amazing kind of sunset. So I came out to take some photographs, and whilst I was here I thought actually I'm going to come and do my blog from here. So hi, I'm at my expedition centre. I'm in, I think the official Icelandic is hurdy-gurdy. I just call it a hurdy-gurdy, but it's easier. A hurdy-gurdy is much easier to pronounce than a hurdy-gurdy. I've been here 2 days. I've done loads and loads of photographs and had a really awesome time. Yesterday I hiked up a mountain for 2 hours and stripped off to my pants and got into a stream of hot water because I didn't have any swimming trunks with me because I didn't know that I was going up this really big mountain. So they were like, yeah, come and walk up a hill. And it turned out to be a 2 hour hike up a hill. You know, it was awesome. It was so cool. So doing loads and loads of photographs, meeting loads of cool people. And then last night we had a campfire. Not quite the campfires that we have in the UK. 400 people, not bad, with a stage and a PA system, and fires in a great big huge square drum thing, massively roped off, like health and safety extreme, which, considering the electrical socket situation, modern day scouting. So I thought that the theme for today's blog is all about international exchange, and things that we've noticed, and also how we rely on technology at the moment. Because I was chatting to my brother on WhatsApp tonight when I sent him a picture, and he was like, modern day scouting. And I was like, well, yeah, I kind of agree that there is this whole thing about like old traditional style scouting, which the 26th, my scout group, they do in the summer. They do greenfield, you know, you dig a hole and shit in a ditch, basically. But then you've got this new style modern technology scouting where we're embracing everything. You know, we encourage people to do stuff on apps. The whole of the MOOC program is actually on an app. You know, there's an app, it's got the program on it, any notifications that they need to do comes out on the app, and there are games on there, there's photo competitions on there, and it's all done through technology. And for any participants that arrive from outside of the EU, so they don't get free data roaming, are given a Vodafone SIM card to use on their phone to enable them to have 3G. So it's like, well, is that taking away from old school scouting values, and does that mean that they're now so fixed on their phones that in actual fact they're missing out on so much? I'd have to say no, because they're now sharing their experiences with a bigger audience. Look at me, I've got, you know, Bunny's Bugle going on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I've got my blog, I'm on Facebook, and I'm able to share the Team Bunny Foundation with such a wider audience. So because of the internet, because of 3G and Wi-Fi here, I'm able to get the hashtag out there, I'm able to spread the word. People are asking about hashtag Team Bunny, and we're getting so much feedback. And that is all because of technology. That is all because the Scout Association and Scouting Worldwide has actually embraced the fact that we do need to move with the times. And we can see that in the UK with our up-to-date activity badges, you know, and the computer badges and the Wi-Fi and the geocaching and everything else. So I look at this and I think, well, are they being affected negatively? Today's society is so reliant on 3G and Wi-Fi and iPhones and everything else, and Samsungs and other phones are available from other retailers. You know, I walked into the room earlier on and these guys are all sitting around on their phones. Then I turned around and there's scouts from different countries all sitting around playing Uno. So in actual fact, no, it's not ruining their experience because they are sharing it with everybody. They're able to meet friends and move away from pen and paper and move away from email and move into instant friendships on Facebook and share and keep up with, you know, with what everybody's doing. I can understand why my scout group in the 26th, why they go away to greenfield camping and why they do it in places where there probably isn't any signal, because that is traditional scouting and that's given our scouts the best experience that they can have for that 10 days in the summer. But I can also see it from the other point of view. And I can totally get why. You come to a beautiful, beautiful place like Iceland, and all you want to do is take photographs, strip them on Instagram and hashtag it. Because it's phenomenal. I'm 42 years old, and I'm so up there with the social media that is exactly what I want to do. So let's move on. And the theme of the blog was international exchange. I'm here with a group of Brazilians, and I wanted to know if a Brazilian calls a Brazilian. Do I go up to a Brazilian female and ask them, do Brazilians call Brazilians Brazilians? So I didn't. I went up to a male and I asked the question, and they looked at me and I said, okay, when a woman goes to a waxing salon to have an intimate waxing and they want just a strip, do they call it a Brazilian? And they all looked at me and they went, what do you mean? I said, well, in England, if a woman wants a little strip, it's called a Brazilian. What do you call it? Do you call it in English? Actually, no, they just call it a line. But it was interesting, because when we were in Canada in 2013, we were seeing very large geese. In England, we call them Canadian geese. So in Canada, do they just call them geese? And if they don't, what do they call them? Are they English geese? Or are they American geese? Because we have Canadian geese. So last night, dinner was pasta. And there was a lot of unhappy Italians, apparently. Because they were being served dried pasta. And they were all moaning, this isn't real pasta, this isn't real pasta. Well, my initial response was, look, dude, at the end of the day, cook it and eat it, otherwise I'll give you pizza with pineapple on it. I was supposed to have a guest here with me, but he disappeared and I can't find him anywhere. So Matt Spencer was going to give me a little chat about the issues he's got with the fact that nobody else can make tea. Now, I can't comment because I drink coffee. What I can say is that the coffee here is so bloody strong, it's now 10 to 11 at night and I'm buzzing because the coffee is so strong. 1 cup and you're awake for hours, which isn't doing my body clock any good at all. So I can't comment on how to make tea because I don't drink it. I don't know. You know, do you put the milk in first? Do you put the tea bag in? So Matt wanted to talk about that. So we were then talking about all the differences with, you know, we're here on there's 5,000 participants. It is the biggest moot in the world so far to date. And you've got all these different cultures. You've got the Mexicans with their foto, and their Macarena. You've got the Brazilians with their waxing stuff, and then you've got the Italians that just complain about pasta. So I'm going to investigate this some more, and I'm going to look into it a little bit more and find out the different cultural issues and the different cultural exchanges. The one thing that I have discovered, and I forgot, I was very lucky last night. We had our campfire and then I got to DJ and it was very spontaneous. I was literally running one line off of a system, plugged the MacBook in, and I was just literally hit and skip onto the next track. And I had them doing the Congo and I had them doing the YMCA and all of this. But all I was getting was the Brazilians running up to me, asking them to play some Brazilian music, saying, we don't know this song, we don't know this song. Bearing in mind, we're talking Justin Timberlake, Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Queen. You know, I was trying to get as international and globally recognised as I could get without playing Steps, Kylie and Gina G. Because, you know, we all like a bit of ooh-ah just a little bit. Just a little bit more. So, but bizarrely, when I was like, look, guys, I can't take requests. They're like, can you download it? I'm like, yeah, because I'm in the middle of a field. I don't have Wi-Fi. So then they're handing me their phones, saying, plug it in and play it, plug it in and play it. And I was like, no. And they were getting a bit stroppy. And I was like, would you go into a nightclub and go up to the DJ and say, I don't like your music, play this, and hand your phone over? No. But it seems to be culturally appropriate for the Brazilians. They did it to me in Canada, and now they're doing it to me in Iceland. And it seems to be culturally appropriate for them to do that. So, yeah, so last night I had to go out there and say, right, I'm not doing any requests. Please don't bring me your phones. Please don't ask me to play your music, because it's not going to happen. But then I found out that I'm now DJing tomorrow night. So I've said, that's fine. Go on to Team Bunny, like the page, good promotion, and message the team. A big shout out to all you guys if you're reading this out on your expedition centres. I know that about 5 miles away from here, a lot of guys have been upended and evacuated from their site, and they're going to school for the next days, which kind of sucks for them. So big shout out to Chris Rumley and all of the guys down there, and I hope you're all okay, and I hope you're still making the most of the situation. Chris, just don't fart if you're all sleeping in one room, it's not cool. And a big shout out to Team Bunny. I know, you know, we're all apart all across the country, but we've only got 2 more days and then we're all back together and we can have a good catch up. So, good night from me.
Rabbit, 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 yep, rabbit, yep, rabbit, bunny, jabber, rabbit, rabbit, bunny, jabber, rabbit, yep, rabbit, bunny, jabber, rabbit.